So there was an incident that took place around 3 weeks ago, probably coming up to 4 weeks ago at this point, and it was something that I had never even seen happen before, and that is a pretty rare occurrence considering I have been on Roblox for the last 10 years, an entire decade, and also consistently making Roblox videos for the last 5 years, almost 6 years. So whatever took place back a month ago, I'm kind of hoping that I can, somehow tie that into what happened just 2 days ago, because it's quite literally the only plausible theory that I can come up with at the moment, and as much as this probably isn't the same case, it's the only one that makes sense to me right now. Before we get into it though, please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are actually getting kinda scared at the state of Roblox security, because I most definitely am. So basically, to put it simply, I got mentioned in the replies to a tweet from someone in the Roblox community known as Ella, and she captioned the tweet with nothing more than "what happened," or I suppose technically there is a few more words in there, but they are not necessarily words I can show in this video. However, the caption is not what's important here, because the screenshot attached to the tweet more than speaks for itself, and it shows us enough to give us a basic grasp of what might have happened, and at the very least, it creates a spark to ignite the fire of any theories that might lead us to actually finding out what happened, because with this, at the moment, literally no one has not one single clue. Okay, so the screenshot that Ella posted shows the transactions page on Roblox, and everything looks normal and fine up until the top transaction, because apparently on the 4th of May, this person purchased the free admin stickers game pass from the incredibly popular and well-known game Adopt Me Fan Pets for a wonderful, affordable, cheap and low price of just 70,000 Robux. Yeah, as most of you have probably guessed by now, you certainly don't need the highest IQ in the whole entire world to figure out that Ella absolutely did not authorize that purchase. She didn't make that purchase herself. She didn't willingly spend 70,000 Robux on Adopt Me Fan Pets. I mean, she quite literally just opened Roblox and noticed that the majority of her Robux has magically disappeared into thin air, and I would imagine that is when she opened up the transactions page and found out exactly where it had disappeared off to. But this little revelation doesn't really reveal anything more than that. It obviously allows us to realize why their account suddenly dropped down by 70,000 Robux, but that's it. That is literally all we know right now, and I mean, it's kind of still early in the situation and in the entire incident, but that is why this is such a confusing situation, and that is the entire reason I brought up what happened 3 or 4 weeks ago. So back then, I uploaded a video with the title "Roblox YouTuber got scammed on a live stream," and that wasn't even a lie. Nothing about that video was a lie or clickbait in the slightest. A Roblox YouTuber and streamer was live streaming, and during that stream, they genuinely lost 1,500,000 Robux all in one go and out of absolutely nowhere. Basically, what had happened with that was they joined a game as per request of someone who I assume was watching the stream, and when this person had entered said game, a little play button had popped up on the screen. So naturally, you would press on that play button in order to enter the game without even thinking about it, right? Really, you literally wouldn't even think about it. Pretty much every single game to ever exist in the world has some kind of play or enter game button that you need to click on so that you can actually enter into the game and start playing. But after clicking on that button, literally nothing happened and the game still didn't start. So he pressed it again, and this time it caused a tab with the Roblox website to appear and tell the streamer that they needed to purchase more Robux. But then after leaving that game, they noticed that almost 2 million Robux literally just vanished into thin air, and when checking the transactions page, they noticed that the game they had just been playing and trying to enter had been the one to take all of that Robux. Obviously, like I said, this is something we had never ever seen before, so no one had any idea what was going on at that moment, but it was later revealed that the game had somehow managed to make the official pop-up purchase box from Roblox turn invisible. So when that streamer was trying to press the play button, they were really pressing on the invisible purchase button for a 1.5 million Robux game pass. So I brought that entire situation up once again because when I saw this tweet from Ella, my mind immediately went back to what happened with that, and it seems that pretty much everyone in the replies thought the exact same thing as well, but apparently they did say all games I joined are games that are trusted. I didn't join any of the fake UI games, so I think already that's that possible reasoning already broken down. And so the only other theory that I personally could come up with, besides the whole thing that happened 3 or 4 weeks ago, is that this could have been the work of a hacker, hence the title of this video, like not to scare anyone or anything even close to that, because this is only a theory and probably not even a correct theory, but it's nothing more than a theory at this current moment in time. But what if the hackers on Roblox truly are getting smarter in one way or another? I mean that in the sense that if this was the work of a hacker and someone had gotten into their account who most definitely does not belong in their account, then it was clearly possible for them to infiltrate an account that isn't rightfully theirs to log into and then purchase a game pass on said account, literally stealing 70,000 Robux before finally logging out and leaving the account without leaving a single trace. Like, if that is the case, and so many people are still so confused right now because there is literally no surefire way to know whether or not this was actually a hacker, that is why I said that they could be getting smarter. Or they could also be getting smarter in a completely different way. This still could have been the work of a hacker, but without actually entering the account whatsoever. But I'm not even going to delve into that theory because I think we've already far overcomplicated what is probably going to end up being a situation that was like, it's probably just going to have like stupidly simple reasoning. But as always with things like this, I just have to know what you guys are thinking because it's such a bewildering situation to be witnessing, and especially when the account owner herself has literally zero clue as to what happened or why their 70,000 Robux literally just stood up and willingly walked itself over into the hands of the creators of Adopt Me fan pets. So if you have literally any idea what could have possibly happened, please just explain it to me. Even if you think your theory is super stupid or something like that, I just want to know what's going on so that we can all kind of learn how to avoid this and take any measures we need to take in order to prevent it from happening to us, because it kind of goes without saying that losing almost 2 million Robux or even losing 70,000 Robux is very serious. Because, you know, when we are talking about serious topics like this with like hackers or scammers or literally anything like that, we typically know what's going on, which makes it very easy for me to guide you guys in the right direction, tell you how to kind of defend yourselves and make sure that this doesn't happen to you. Like, just completely avoid anything and everything and just be able to prevent it happening from you. But in an event where I have absolutely no idea what's going on, how am I supposed to tell people how to avoid it when I don't know what there is to avoid? So, one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe because I will always appreciate the love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But let me guys think of hackers on Roblox possibly becoming smart enough to enter an account and steal Robux without leaving a single trace whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for doing, and I'll see you in the next one.